those ingredients to make the potions in this bag and this bag alone. That way I don't have to go searching for the things. These are all the ingredients to make potion of restoration, enchanting, and smithing. And then of course you have a satchel right here on the table. And here you can, this is where I store all the other ingredients. So I can go into legendary. I have enough ingredients. I can go into legendary probably 2 or 3 levels in alchemy if I wanted to. But I'm going to wait until I get all my stats up to 100. Then over here in this barrel I store specific potions. Frostbite, Ice Wraith. There's somewhere down the road that you run into. You got to use the Frostbite Venom for something, and I forgot what it was. You know, Filter of the Phantom, special potions. There's some enchanting. There's the restoration. There's the smithing. And I just hold on and collect the ultimate ones. Healing, magic, and stamina. Skooma, some sleeping tree. Right above it, so I know things that I might need later down the road that I briefly remember from playing on the Xbox. I know charcoal and paper. You need like 10 Dwemer cogs. Anything else I might run into? Now, as we go over here, I like to provide for everybody that's in my house. As you can see, I've loaded up my table with all sorts of food. Mammoth steaks, tomato soup, salmon steaks, you know, lots of bread, cheese wheel, baked potatoes. Middle, I throw the desserts, some mammoth steaks, some wine, stews, seared slaughterfish. Oh, this guy is my bard here.
Of course, anything you like. Ah, a fine but bloody tale. I can do that one.
Yeah, let's have him sing. Earn your coin, boy.
This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned.
This barrel on the right, I keep all the ales, special ones, Blackbriar, the reserves, you know, the meads. Collecting. I want to see how many honey brew meads I can get. Later on in the game, there will be no more honey brew mead. You close it down through the Thieves Guild, and it will be unavailable. Gone. So far I've collected 376 of those things.
The Red. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead.
Flour.
And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made.
Apples.
But
Flour.
then he went quiet.
And then all the good stuff. Oh shoot, that's cooked. Alright, well. That's supposed to be all rare in here. All for cooking.
Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said,
now the way I build my house is...
oh, you talk and you lie and you drink a lot of mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed.
For crafting.
And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave
displays.
lass Matilda charged
my
in
other
full
game
of
zeal. I had all these display cabinets filled with all sorts of cool weapons and stuff.
When his ugly red head rolled around on the
floor.
Like
I said, I'm still in the process of doing the game. So, that's kind of nothing. Any extras here? Things that I make up that I want to kind of keep. And really can't sell because they're worth 545,000 gold. This chest is where I keep my crafting gear, which I haven't increased anything. Still have it at 56. And then of course back here, this is your anvil that you can use to make all your weapons, anything extra you need. What I do is I keep all my smithing materials right here. Bones, scales, all the ingots, all that stuff, specifically for smithing. In the bag next to it, this is all the hides and pelts that I've collected. Now you're going to need some of this when you build your house, like you know, the saber snowcat pelts, snow bears, that type of stuff, because, you know, as you can see, when you build it, you need it to make the stuffed heads that you see around the house. All right, and then in this bag right here, because I like to separate things, all the diamonds and rubies and sapphires that I found and collected, because you're going to be using these for smithing also. So that way it's all in one area. And this one, all the amulets of the gods. I keep them because down in the basement, we're not going to go down there right now. But you've got down in the basement, you can build a shrine to each one of these, and you need the amulet and certain materials in order to get in there. Back here I'm making kind of my funky one. Yeah, bloody tankards. And then I like to do my trophy room. Starts out, you open up, there's the bear. To the left, I run nature. Everything outside. Yeah, as you can see. Again, this is all a work in progress, still going. Some of the enemies that I've killed, I've taken their skulls. To the right, I do the underground theme. Basically things that you'll find underground. It's kind of hard making a decision on how you want to do it, but you know, Draugr. Oh, bloody heck, it fell down. Yep. And that's it. Now, one of the things that I'm going to give you a little tip. When you place items, you drop them, and they fall on the floor, and you pick them up, and you kind of put them in, you know. I just run some, you know, it's a dremmer, so I try to throw a little bit of scraps and things that I could pick up for the dremmer. Haven't put any bars yet. I probably put some of those. Get up there, don't you fall. Alright. One of the things you want to do is after you've situated all your stuff, collect all the skulls, you come here and you drop about 10 skulls. I don't know why. It's just something I figured out. Just drop, let them lay where they fall, and then leave. When you come back, you can kind of push them over into the corners. I will set them all in the corners. That is so things that you place, like I put all this bread. I dropped the bread on the floor and I put it all in this kettle. Dropped a couple things on the floor, put it up on the table. If you leave where you dropped them, they'll be back on the floor. But before you leave, you drop 10 skulls in the wherever you want. Leave, and everything that you dropped and stacked, like I stacked the cheese, that will remain in place when you come back. Now over here I do the bedroom, because I will adopt some children eventually to put in the beds here. And nothing, like I said, still a work in progress. Usually what I do in this chest, I store all the claws that I've found and used already, so that way I'm not carrying them around. I'll throw some money in here. Alright, let's go upstairs. Empty. And I clear out all the barrels, bags, and everything else. So, that's a heck of a table laid out. Now here, we have the enchanting. I basically go on the right side on this bag, all the empty gem cells that I found. Left side, all the filled gem cells. This little bag, I just collect the gem fragments and throw them in there. This cabinet, I store stuff for when I'm ready to go into legendary. I throw some stuff in here that I'm going to break that down, and then different things that I'm ready to enchant. So that way it'll get me up. And this little pouch here, any named ring or special necklace, I like to throw it all right there so I know that it's there. So far, only 2. No. Yeah, it's a complete set of armor. And there's the Horker. You need a tusk for that. Alright. And then back here, I just keep my bookshelf. And I keep all the books, notice the prices on the books. These are all skill point books that I found, read, and then I keep them and I store them. So I kind of keep track of what I found and what I've done. And then in the knapsack, I throw stuff I'm not certain that I might want to keep. You know, in comparison, just don't want to get rid of it, so I store it there. And then in this barrel, I store certain things. Like there's the charter for the house that I bought. You know, the letter. You know, certain things that I may want to keep, definitely want to keep. The treasure maps. So, and that's about it. And that's my house at Lakeview. And I mean, there's a ton of storage here. I don't even use all this stuff in the back at all. But, you know, wolf pelt. You need a wolf pelt and some wood and stuff, and that makes you that. You know, the mounted heads. So, I mean, I'll eventually, once I find stuff, I'll, you know, put them in the display cases and everything else. So that's about it. That is my house at Lakeview Manor. A work in progress. But I got lots of food for everybody. That way nobody can complain about being hungry. So, see, empty, empty. And it's simple. I mean, you can, when you build it, you can do the enchanting towers. That's usually what I do with the other houses. I'll do like one of them. I'll do the book. I'll do the enchanter. No, wait a minute. Which one is it? I don't know. It's a tower, and there's like, I mean, bookcases up the galore. You can collect every book in Skyrim and stick it in that tower. But for this, I like having it simple. Oh. And in here, these chests are perfect. You put your weapons that you may not want to sell and keep here. You put your armor here. Weapons, you know, shields, armor. You can go light armor, heavy armor. I was collecting mage staffs in the other one. I'd have all mage staffs in that one. And then I'd do light armor, heavy armor. Not really into that right now. This one, though, the center one, all the dragon masks. I put all my dragon masks in here. I actually picked up another one. Where is it? Where are you? Huh. Where did he go? Apparel, duh. On the miscellaneous. There we go. Store him. So I got 2 dragon masks so far. Dragon priest masks. So. And then over on this one here, I like to store all my arrows in this cupboard that I pick up. And that's it. And I mean, once I get done, I'll do a nice thieves guild. I'll do the nightingale armor. You know, I'll run the stuff up. And that's my house at Lakeview. I'll get some really cool weapons here. That's just you know. I like to enchant the weapons because then they glow when you're looking at them. So that's pretty cool. All right, there you go. There's a quick preview. After I get 3/4 way through the game, this house will be completely loaded up with all sorts of stuff all over the place. Then I'll do another video. Then you can compare the two and you'll be like, oh, wow. Just remember, after you put your stuff around, drop at least 10 skulls somewhere. Or 10 other items, whatever you want to do. I'd drop empty skooma bottles back in the corner. Somebody in the household's been hitting the skooma and trying to just drop in the back bottles. All right, let's get this up.